So I thought I'd do something a little different today, as quite a few people are intrigued by YouTube and content channel creation, as well as luxury watches, of course. And lots of people ask me about my channel and why and how I did it. Now, I don't for a second think that my little channel is particularly good or special at all. I know it's very average and there's millions of much better and bigger channels, not just here on YouTube, but within my little niche of luxury watches. But to be honest, I'm quite proud of it because I procrastinated for such a long time about doing it before deciding what the f*** and diving in and pressing record. If you're intrigued about starting your own channel, this video may be for you. If not, there's going to be more video content coming on watches, so give this one a miss. So YouTube's been part of our lives since 2005, nearly 20 years, educating and entertaining us with video content. In the year 2006, Google bought it from its founders for a whopping $1.6 billion. Now, a decade and a half later, with 2.6 billion users, this video sharing site is the second most visited website after Google. As 2022 progresses, we're still seeing a positive rise in the number of YouTube users and subscribers. So why did I decide to create a YouTube channel? Well, there exists no other platform as rewarding as YouTube on the planet right now for sharing video content and for marketing and for advertising. There's never been a website that gives us opportunities and potential to become popular overnight and make money just by uploading videos. Video marketing dominates the content marketing industry today, and YouTube is the pioneer video sharing platform and is the second largest search engine. In 2022, the number of YouTube viewers is expected to hit 210 million in the US alone, as video content continues to impress and engage viewers. And with some devoted YouTube fans cancelling other streaming services and just living a YouTube-only lifestyle, let's face it, there's no shortage of content here for entertainment and education. Here are some eye-opening YouTube user statistics for 2022. Over 2.6 billion people worldwide use YouTube, and this is an ever-growing number. There are 122 million daily active YouTube users and 1 billion hours of total video watched per day. That's 5 billion videos being watched every day. 95% of the global internet population watch YouTube. So technically YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. YouTube is the second most popular social media platform after Facebook. YouTube accounts for around 25% of global mobile traffic. And every day people watch over 1 billion hours of video and generate billions of views. An average YouTube visitor checks out YouTube nearly 9 times per day. YouTube is the most used social platform for research, and YouTube is the second most popular platform for influencer marketing. So I have a watch business and my job is buying and selling watches. Now 90% of what I do is online. I don't have a shop front, I'm an office retail business, so I don't have customers walking in to a shop to buy watches from me. Instead, I have to rely on my online presence. Now, all of us watch folk know that there's a lot of trust needed when we buy expensive items online. And as an online business, I wanted to find ways to increase my trustworthiness somehow. After all, people are buying from me around the world and they could be paying £500 or £5,000 or £50,000 worth of watches from me, and I wanted to be sure my customers can buy with confidence and have a certain amount of peace of mind in the process. So how could I make people who don't know me feel like they can get to know me a little bit and they can be happy with the experience of buying my product? I needed to find a way for people to get to know me more, or at least feel like they know me and be familiar with what sort of a person I am. I wanted to create some trust support around my business because much of the success of what I do is built around trust. And so I thought YouTube would be a good way to solve this big business problem. My main goals were to grow my trustworthiness and my influence and my authority in the luxury watch industry. I wanted to share my experience and knowledge and try to provide genuinely helpful and useful content to watch buyers and enthusiasts. I knew that the content I put up would help me become more discoverable online and give me a platform to share my expertise and give advice and grow my network in the luxury watch space. I also wanted my little channel to help me create future opportunities with customers and prospects and brands and maybe even other influencers. And then hopefully this would lead to me selling more of my watches and also to promoting my prestige watch business. And then maybe even making money with ads and affiliates as a little side income. And the side effect of all of this, my videos would help support my personal branding profile. And finally, I thought it would be nice to have a little leave behind for my kids in a digital form, a little digital something for them to watch one day when I depart this planet. So most people just start a channel to provide entertainment, education or inspiration. These are the basic foundations on which most successful channels are built. And if you can do all three, then I tip my hat to you. The video content needs to help people in some way, or at least be interesting or funny or useful. Otherwise it will not serve a purpose to the potential viewers. Now, as you've seen from my videos, I'm not entertaining, but I did think I'd be able to provide educational and helpful content based on my experience as a watch dealer and a professional in the industry. And I also thought that maybe I could even help and inspire others, whether it's around watches or business or marketing. I spent a long time researching the content for my channel, like probably about a year, preparing and gathering knowledge, watching videos, learning, reading, testing, trialing, and then totally bottling it. And then starting again, revisiting it, learning more, procrastinating some more. And then one day, a good friend of mine, Rob, gave me the nudge I needed to stop with all the excuses, to face the fear and push away the procrastination that was preventing me from starting off. Of course, I was experiencing all the things that most us humans face when doing something new. The worry of judgment and rejection and the negativity and even a bit of imposter syndrome. This was making me feel like I was stopped at the green lights while others who were active on YouTube were whizzing by me, because I knew I wanted to do it, but the excuses just kept rolling in and stopping me from starting. Okay, I only needed to have a few key things in order to get my channel going. Number one, where to film. I needed a space that was suitable, not only looking okay, but efficient for me to work in. And for me, my little private office was ideal. Number two, content ideas. What was I going to talk about? Researching and preparing the subject matter that is hopefully interesting, helpful, relevant and useful. Number three, script writing and content notes, crafting the content so it has structure and flows well for video. Number four, equipment, the camera, the lighting, the microphone, the computer and all the other little accessories that are needed to piece everything together. Number five, presenting, trying to look okay in the videos. Number six, editing, learning how to cut and edit and add music and sound effects and graphics and transitions. Number seven, the music, the B-roll, getting the audio and the extra film footage and getting them to interlace into the video content, making sure it's not going to infringe any copyright, that it's licensed properly. And finally, number eight, uploading the videos to YouTube. If I'm honest, the creation of this channel made me quite proud of myself to start it and actually get the videos rolling out after procrastinating about it for such a long time. My goal was to do a video a week, but a lot more goes into the making of these videos than I first thought. It's like a full-time job, from thinking of an idea to writing and crafting the key messages and the script and setting up the camera and the office space and recording them and editing them and uploading them. And it's not just the making of the videos, it's the marketing of them as well, the thumbnails, the titles and all the other things around it also. Much more of an undertaking than I thought it would be, and if I'm honest, the hard work is worth it. And so my journey has begun, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm very young into my YouTube journey, and there's so much more to come as I learn and improve each and every time with marginal gains, spending time and money on courses and YouTube education. And a quick plug here for my little side business that I've created with my friend Rob. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and want some help, check out video-influencer.co.uk. I'll leave a link in the comments below. If you know you want to start a YouTube channel but some weird, mysterious, unexplainable force is holding you back, whether it's location or tech or vision or confidence or whatever, we can help give you the helpful nudge that you need to sidestep the mistakes that others make and fast tracking you so you don't start as messy as others. And if there are any tips I can offer you to starting a YouTube channel, it would be this. If you're thinking about starting a channel, you really just have to go for it. really and truly. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. But you do have to do your homework when it comes to learning the trade, and it's very difficult to cut corners here. The whole thing is not easy. It takes time and practice and courage, but it is possible, and there's evidence all around. There are plenty of people out there to inspire you and from you to learn from. So you have to figure out what you have to offer and what people will be interested in. You have to learn how to come up with content ideas and find the right balance between making your videos that you want to make and will make you happy and proud, and also making content that other people will want to watch. You need to learn how to present a little bit on camera and deliver your message with confidence. You need to learn how to film yourself and edit your content, and if you struggle with this, find people who can help you here. There are of course lots of courses and even free content on YouTube, and I have some recommended channel viewing tips later on. But if you want to do it badly enough, like all things in life, don't worry if you feel afraid. Embrace the fear and do it anyway. Being brave isn't the absence of fear. Being brave is having that fear and finding a way through it. Be mindful that the first are the worst, but starting a little shaky is much better than not starting at all. Overcome your fears one by one, identify your imperfections and weaknesses, and then find ways to replace them with experience and confidence. If you are struggling with something in particular, there will be books and video content on how you can overcome these fears to boost your confidence. If you have any doubts, remember that there are 2.6 billion people worldwide who watch and enjoy YouTube every single day. And there'll be lots of people out there who will like you and who will be interested to listen to what you have to say, because it's you and because it's your view. If just one fraction of 1% of the viewers take an interest in your channel, that's still a hell of a lot of people. Honestly, I was terrified of putting myself out there at first, of people seeing my weird face and listening to my weird voice. But at first a few people watched, and then that number grew a little bit. But I would have been happy if only 5 or 10 people found my content interesting and helpful. Even helping one person would have made me feel good, because I love helping people, and I hope that my content does help people in this way. And it's this thought that continues to drive me and motivate me to keep providing helpful content and trying to find ways to help other people with their watch goals. If I can point you in 2 directions for channels that have helped me with knowledge and inspiration, it would be Sean Cannell from Think Media and also Peter McKinnon. Both have channels here on YouTube. They're full of insight and inspiration and useful tips and helpful advice. And as for me, my passion is helping watch collectors and enthusiasts with their watch goals, whether buying or selling. I love helping people make money when they're selling their watches and save money when they're buying their watches. And in a world of buying and selling and delivering watches, it's riddled with pitfalls and perils and can be a risky business if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm here to guide people through the different stages. My little channel is about sharing my watch journey and knowledge and experience as a professional in the industry, and also as a collector and enthusiast. And I love to share interesting insights or information that I pick up along the way. I hope my videos will help educate and inspire and provoke thought and influence, and hopefully attract newbies into the wonderful world of luxury mechanical watches. So thanks for watching, good luck to you. Get in touch if you think I can help in any way. I'd love to help if I can. Visit my website to see what watches I have for sale. Download the free guide that's there, and if you've got any value from this, please hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe if you love watches. Cheers, and see you on the next one. There's a little red button.